14 bets you will always win. Number 14. Breaking matchstick. For this simple trick, ask your friends to place their hand out flat, then put a matchstick across their second finger with their pointer and ring finger covering the ends. Now dare them to break the matchstick by pushing it down with their pointer and ring finger only. As much as they'll try to force it, they won't be able to break the matchstick, and you'll win the challenge. The idea to any real lever is the distance between the matchstick and the knuckles. By arranging the match towards the fingertips makes it almost impossible to break due to a mechanical advantage. Number 13. Marker lid blowout. Stick a pen cap, preferably a marker lid, inside the neck of the bottle. Have the pen or marker top pointing towards the bottom of the glass bottle. Now ask someone you know if they can blow the lid further into the bottle. When they attempt this, the marker cap will come flying out instead. Why? Well, because as you blow the air into the glass bottle, the air actually moves around the pen lid instead and pushes air into the cylinder. It's the air leaving the bottle that pushes out the pen top. Kind of cool, right? Number 12. Heads up. Professor Richard Wiseman of the Public Understanding of Psychology at the University of Hertfordshire has written a few dozen psychology books that include several tricks or bets that will always rule in your favor, including this one. Start by placing your hand palm side down flat on the top of your head. Now bet your buddy that they will not be able to lift your hand off of your head. As hard as they try, they won't be able to at all. According to Wiseman, when your friend is trying to lift your forearm, they will also be raising your upper arm. Since your upper arm is attached to the rest of your body, they are actually trying to lift your entire body weight without realizing it. Not only is this trick candid, but it's fun to watch your friend pry off your arms, making them think you have superhuman strength. Number 11. A bookmark. Taking two books of the same size, make them and intertwine the pages together. Now dare someone you know to pull the two books apart by just holding the spines and pulling as hard as they can. Even with all their might, they might not be able to do so. Each page of the books contains friction against a page under it and above it. Most pages in paperback books are rough, and with the combined surface area of all the pages creates copious amounts of friction. So this makes it a difficult task to pull the two books apart by just your hand. Number 10. Double straws. Using a glass of water and two straws, challenge your friend that they won't be able to drink out of the glass using the straws. Place one straw in the glass and the other straw on the outside of the glass. Once they try to drink it though, they won't be able to, and blocking a straw with the tip of their tongue is considered cheating. Now generally, when you drink through a straw, your mouth acts like a vacuum. The air pressure inside your mouth is much lower than the air pressure in the air around you. The air will thrust down on the drink and push it up the straw when you drink it. But since your friend has the straw outside of the drink, there is no force, making it impossible to create a vacuum. Number 9. Count your pennies. During dinner time, gather around 10 cents and a wine glass. Pour a wine glass to the rim and ask someone how many pennies you can drop into the wine cup before the liquid inside starts to overflow and run down the side. Naturally, most people will guess around 1 to 3 coins, but surprisingly, you can actually drop in at least 10 pennies inside the glass cup without spilling a drop of liquid. On the surface are water molecules that stick together firmly. The surface tension is so strong that when you drop in the coins, the displaced water will create a dome over the rim as the water stretches. Quite interesting. Number 8. Superglued fingers. For this easy bet, have a pal stick their two palms together and then put their middle fingers facing in. Have them try to unstick their ring fingers. They will struggle to do so and won't be able to. The science behind this is that the tendons in your middle and ring fingers are connected, so if you try to remove your ring finger while your middle finger is folded down, you won't be able to move it. You can also do this method by placing their hand, palm down, on a flat surface. Make sure their middle finger is bent under. As hard as they may try, they won't be able to move their ring finger either. Number 7. Microscopic eye. If you're feeling a little daring and bold, find a blunt needle and some thread and a friend who is willing to bet against you that they can't place 25 thread strands through the eye of the needle in just 30 seconds. Now, most people already have trouble trying to put one thread through a needle, but there is an easy way to do this. To win against your friend, thread the needle on the center of the thread. Tie a knot in the thread about 1 inch from your eye. Then weave the circle of the thread over the eye and over again. Now, the circle of the thread should be easy to maneuver through the eye and it drags the thread more. Watch your friend be amazed and confused as to how you did this trick. Surely, they might be willing to learn how you did it. Number 6. Fully charged batteries. Even though there's nothing special about empty batteries, you can use them for this quick little trick before tossing them in the trash. Using a full battery and the empty battery, dare a friend to try and guess which battery is full and which is empty without putting it into any appliance. To win this bet, all you need to do is simply drop the batteries on a table. Now both batteries will bounce, however, the empty one will bounce much higher than the full battery. The inside of a new battery contains a layer of zinc coiled around a brass middle core. As the battery is used, the zinc slowly changes to zinc oxide. The link between the two particles turns into springs, and it's that flexibility that gives the empty battery its higher bounce. Number 5. Paper, rock, scissors. Many people think that playing rock, paper, scissors is a game all about chance, but expert RPS players who have participated in RPS tournaments and leagues reveal several tactics and tricks that could help you win. The strategy for playing RPS all depends on the other player's skills. Based on reported proportions by the World RPS Society, rock is the most popular choice, followed by paper and then scissors. Usually, naive players don't like repeating the same throw more than once, and rock is a throw that is mainly favored by male players. So if you're playing against an inexperienced male friend, it's best to use paper to beat rock. It is likely believed that women will choose scissors, but since there aren't enough women in RPS tournaments to confirm, this remains as a theory. According to the RPS Society, the counter strategy is to pick whatever sign the double sign would beat. For example, if your other player chooses rock, you want to pick scissors for the next round, given the opponent would choose paper. In most of these tournaments, experienced players use pattern recognition to win, which takes a lot of time to practice. But in quick instances, just remember that scissors are the least thrown and men will pick rock. Both are reasons to pick paper for a one-shot match. Number 4. The Great Spaghetti Test. Who said you weren't allowed to play with your food? Use a spaghetti wand while cooking to demonstrate this little trick to win a bet. Using a single spaghetti strand, ask someone to hold the ends of a piece of uncooked noodle and dare them to bend it so it will only break in 2 pieces. Chances are they will always break in multiple pieces. This is because the first break causes a fast-moving shock that emits along the 2 newly formed noodle pieces, resulting in additional breaks. So even if they are careful to try to only make it break into 2 pieces, they will be unsuccessful. Number 3. Static cling. If you're bored at home and have nothing to do, challenge a buddy of yours using a straw and glass bottle to make the straw spin around without blowing or touching it. It'll be fun to watch them in this attempt, but to win this bet all you need is a little trick. First, rub the straw on your shirt, creating a static of electricity. Then afterward, balance the straw on the top of the bottle and carefully hold your finger to the straw. The voltage static will make the straw spin around and voila! Some people might call it cheating, but you did follow the rules by not touching it or blowing on it. Number 2. Penny balancing. For this bet, all you need is a playing card, a penny, and a glass of water. Have a friend place the game card on one side over the rim and have your friend try to balance the penny on the outer side. Doing so, the card will always fall under the weight of the penny. Now the trick with this bet is to pour water into the glass cup first. The surface tension of the water will be just enough to keep the playing card lying flat while they're trying to bounce the penny on the other side. Pretty neat little trick you can use to bet with your friends at a party or just for laughs. Number 1. Unpoppable balloon. If you have a balloon lying around and about 20 thumbtacks nearby, you can use them for this next bet. Challenge your buddy and see if they can place an inflated balloon on the thumbtacks, needle facing up without bursting the balloon. It's pretty evident that the balloon will burst, right? Well, to win the bet, here's what you have to do. When you are pushing the balloon onto a bunch of thumbtacks, the same force is evenly applied across all the thumbtack tips. This makes it so there isn't enough pressure for one single thumbtack to puncture the balloon. Not only will you win this bet, but they'll be amazed at how you did it without popping the balloon.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.